Graduating from nursing school brought a wave of relief. Passing the boards brought an even greater sense of relief. The subsequent task at hand was to secure a job, but despite applying to numerous hospital and clinic positions, luck remained elusive. In my desperation for full-time work, I stumbled upon a nursing home job. While not my ideal choice, it was an opportunity to get my foot in the door. Upon my hiring as an RN for the night shift, I found myself working alongside 2 aides. The nurses' station was centrally located within the facility, with 3 wings extending outwards. It was approximately 2 in the morning, and both aides, who were heavy smokers, had stepped outside for a cigarette break. Seated at the nurses' station, I was preoccupied in documenting patient information. My position afforded me a view of the middle wing, an area that had been closed off, with no residents occupying its rooms. Although a few rooms were used for meetings and in-services, the majority remained vacant. During my charting, I happened to glance up and was met with the sight of a tall, lean, dark figure standing at the far end of the hallway. His facial features were indistinct, but I was certain it was a man. In that moment, my heart raced, my stomach churned, and my hands trembled. Dread overwhelmed me as I recognized what I had witnessed. Too petrified to look again, I averted my gaze and deliberately avoided casting my eyes down that wing for the remainder of the night. Thus marked the first encounter within the nursing home's eerie environment. A second eerie experience occurred one late evening. The night shift nurse informed me that a resident had passed and delegated me to perform an assessment, despite the unavailability of any aides to assist me. Summoning courage, I ventured into the room alone, only to find the lady seated in her recliner, lifeless. Her pallid complexion and motionless chest confirmed her passing. As I approached to check her pulse, an entity dashed past me. Though its form was swift and fleeting, I undoubtedly witnessed its presence. I completed my duty despite the shivers running down my spine. The female resident had no pulse, and I hastily exited the room. There was a woman among the residents who was afflicted by severe contractures that left her bedridden and reliant on the staff for her every need. She couldn't even press the call light for assistance. She frequently shrieked in terror and insisted that men lurked within her room. The staff was fully aware of her schizophrenia, so we didn't look more into her claims. When we assured her that no one occupied her space, she asserted that they were at the edge of her bed. Gradually, this phenomenon became somewhat normalized, despite its initial unsettling nature. As time progressed, the situation escalated. Neither distractions nor medications pacified her, and her distressing cries persisted until she drew her last breath. On the night following her passing, 2 CNAs and I occupied a station near her room. Unexpectedly, her call light illuminated. Given my role as the supervisor, I chose a composed response, attributing it to an electrical glitch. One of the younger CNAs expressed reluctance to enter the room alone, prompting the other CNA to deactivate the light. We brushed aside the incident, only to encounter it again later that night. As I was leaving the staff room, I spotted the call light once more. A mixture of fear and goosebumps enveloped me. Suspecting a prank, I sought out the CNAs who were attending to another resident. Their pagers revealed no indication of the call light activation. Concern deepened. One of the CNAs pointed out that the former occupant, physically incapable of pressing the button, had never used the call light. However, since her passing, the light had mysteriously engaged. From that point on, we actively avoided the vicinity of that room for the remainder of the unsettling night.